Good evening everyone and welcome to the League of Europe. This is for the Formula 2 Championship. It is the season finale, round 14 of the championship as we take in the German Grand Prix from the Hockenheim Ring. Good evening everyone, I'm James Hay, going to be taking you through the action as always on a Monday night. And this is the final Monday that we will be seeing each other together. And what a Monday to have a bit of a rant. Because you guys might have seen the latest update on the coronavirus within the UK. And in England, the new slogan is stay alert, stay alert, control the virus and save lives. That is the worst slogan, first and foremost, I think I've ever heard. That, honestly, is something that could be dreamt up at primary school age and something that could cause so much confusion you'd be risking a second peak, and that is the fact of the matter. But obviously my advice is simple: stay at home, protect the NHS, protect your health service wherever you are from, and save lives. Because if you are unwillingly going outside to meet your friends, to meet your family outside, it will be allowed on Wednesday, but if you are unwillingly going outside for any specific reason other than to go to work, to do some exercise, or to drop off some shopping for an elderly person or something like that, then you shouldn't really be outside. It is simple as that. And honestly, it drives me insane seeing some of the new regulations that have came in place. My advice to you, to everyone viewing the League of Europe, and I know there's not many people tuning in for the stream currently, but to you guys who are tuning in, please stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives. Because if you don't, we will be risking a second peak. Just think of it this way. I saw this fantastic piece of video footage earlier on, and it was in German. If you walk 2 meters, 6 feet behind a person who is either asymptomatic or infected with coronavirus, the virus will travel backwards to infect you. And that is the factor of the matter. It will come and infect you, and then if it comes to you and there's 2 other people walking in behind you, you will infect them, and that reproduction rate will go up. So that reproduction rate has got to stay below 1. And if it doesn't, then we risk a second peak, we risk more lives being lost, and we risk you, your family and your friends being put at risk as well. So for the love of God, stay home, protect the NHS, protect your health service as well, and save lives. And that is about as much as you're going to hear from me on the coronavirus subject. I just want to get that out clear right at the start of the stream. Ignore the government's advice within England, certainly. If you're in Scotland like Campbell is, well done. If you're in Ireland like Gary is, well done. I think they're doing fantastic jobs. But if you're in the UK, or if you're in England, don't listen to the government. Listen and use common sense. Stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives. As simple as that. Right, with that rant being over, we can get on and run you through the championship standings, which we're all here for on the League of Europe Formula 2 Championship. And we are here with Germany, of course, a fantastic track. I'll come to that in just a second. Toxic, of course, wrapping up the championship last time out. So Toxic winning the championship. 267 points, 51 points is the gap. He cannot be caught at all. Campbell is in second on 216 points. Verstappen in third on breath, by the way. I have just completed a workout, so that is why I'm probably going to be a little bit out of breath tonight. Dan is in fourth on 127 points. A battle for fourth actually really hotting up because Carmentlist, hopefully he's going to attend tonight. He's on 126 points in fifth. And also B. Morgan and Chill, the battle to watch for sixth and seventh, separated by a point, 105 and 104 respectively. Gary is in 8th on 94 points, Larkin is in 9th on 72, and Nico is in 10th on 63 points. McCrew Shrew in 11th on 61, with LR Gulse in 12th on 52 points. XL Bray is in 13th on 50 points. Then a bit of a gap to Dylan in 14th on 41, Kieran just a point behind in 15th on 40, V4HRL in 16th on 30, tied with your JT. He's also 16th. XL Hardy is 27 points, he's in 18th position. Killer Blues in 19th on 24, and XL Ryan in 20th on 19. So Ibo and Kooky Games tied for 21st on 16 points. Rajoy and Neil tied on 15 points for 23rd. Damon is in 25th on 14, and then we've got All Maverick in 26th on 12. Darth Tahiti on 11 in 27th, and Matty in 28th on 9 points. If you're Bullet Boy, J Cloud, or Crafty, or Schwitzky, you've got nil points, and I think we hope to see points given for those if they do attend here tonight. The main battle that we want to focus on, though, is the team battle. It's the Constructors' battle. Campos on 385 points lead the way. Now, it is very likely Campos will win the Constructors here tonight. The only the championship permutation is simple. If both Carling drivers finish first and second and get fastest lap, that is the only way they can win the championship, pretty much. If both Campos drivers DNF as well, then Carlin are secured of the championship. If they're not, and if both Campos cars finish, then you can work it out for yourselves. Carlin will not win the championship, it'll be Campos. So 385 points to 339 Campos have inferior of Carlin. It's a gap of 46 points. Dams is in third on 232 points, Arc Grand Prix in fourth on 154, BWT Arden in fifth on 147, Trident in sixth on 144, Prima is in seventh on 115, with Cyber Junior Team by Cheroux in eighth on 73, MP Motorsport in ninth on 69, and Universality in 10th on 46 points. What a fantastic track, of course, this is at Hockenheim. 17 corners await the drivers, and I will get up my trusty track map in just a second, and I have that with me right now. So we have got two DRS zones, one through turn 1 and one down towards one through turn 1 down towards turn 2, just before the end of sector 1, and one through Parabolica. Now, don't be confused by the term Parabolica. That is the corner name, the kink going through turn 5. It is not the one in Italy. We're not in Italy, we're in Germany, just to stress that. And that is running down towards the hairpin at turn 6. Very tight twisting sections. You've got the Mercedes-Benz grandstand section at turn 8. You've got Sachs Curve at turn 13 as well, which could be quite interesting to see, especially if it might be wet conditions out on track. And also we have got Sud Curve as well through turn 16 and 17 to finish off on the lap. Potential overtaking spots, well, obviously down into the hairpin, down into turn 1 perhaps in the F2 cars, down into turn 12 I'm thinking as well, and down into turn 8. I think those are the main points out on track for potential overtaking spots. But good evening everyone. You might have heard my rant at the beginning of the stream, going in a little bit on the government. Good evening to everyone that is tuning in, to the 5 viewers that are tuning in, B. Morgan, Packer and Tice also tuning in as well. So good evening and good luck to everyone, of course, out on track. Well, I think we're just waiting for a couple of other drivers to join. Let me have a look at scene. Idol Team Matty can't race, Yav can't race, Commentalist is coming on now. So I think Commentalist is here. Yes, he is. He's just above my name, which is good to see. I think we are waiting for QVR Nico to join, and then we will be absolutely fine. So hopefully we're going to be seeing some good action out on track. As I say, 17 drivers or 18 drivers when Nico turns up. We should be getting hopefully a good race here tonight. Now, I know the standards of racing hasn't been the greatest in Formula 2 this season, but I think final race of the season, we've got to go out on a bit of a high. We have got to go out on the highest of highs, and we've got to give you guys, the viewers, something to watch about as well. So hopefully we're going to be seeing some good action out on track. Just to run you through who's in the lobby: Dan Verstappen, Campbell, Chill, Gary, Saibo, Bray, Damon, Toxic, Killer Blue, Kivio Nico is here, just realised him, Neil, your JT, B. Morgan, Larkin, Dylan and Carl Mentalist. So 17 drivers awaiting us out on track. and we should be getting going. The countdown has just started, 15 seconds roughly to go in terms of the countdown. Who is your favourite driver? Who are you banking on for a top 3 here tonight? Remember, it's a 100% feature race tonight. Nothing like the sprint or the feature races that we had, the disaster of, I think it was round 2 or round 3 where we changed it to sprint and feature race, and then it went all colossally wrong. But we are here with Germany, and what a track, I think, for a season finale in the Formula 2 Championship. Now, whether or not there's going to be another Formula 2 Championship, and whether or not you're going to be seeing me on a Monday night remains to be seen, but if there is, then you might see a bit of a surprise. But that's all I'm saying at this point. I don't want to confirm my feature on a Monday night, because you never know, I might get approached and poached by another league or something like that. You never know. You never know in the world of Formula 1 and in the world of sim racing community as well. So 17 drivers are here. We were waiting for Nico to get back to his console, by the way, just to clarify on that. Damon and Killaboo clearly not putting any setups in, judging by how fast they've actually readied up out on track. Good luck to everyone that is attending tonight. Commensala said he can make it, which is good. And we should get some great racing, I think, out on track. The formation lap will be about to begin, and hopefully we're going to see some good action, as I say, out on track. If you want to tune in for a bit of a rant at the beginning of the stream, you can fast forward that back, where I went on about the new government strategy on coronavirus. I've had a little bit of a rant about that, so if you want to have a look at that at the start of the stream, you can. And whether you agree with me or not, let me know in the comments section, and I'm sure there'll be a heated debate about that. As my PC up by... What the hell's happened there? What the hell has happened there? Oh, there we go. My TV just turned itself off. I apologise about that. My TV just turned itself off. Very, very strange, that. Not sure if I've... Maybe... I must have pushed the power button in or something like that. Anyways, we're back and I can see pictures, which is good to see. I thought I had a full disconnection or something there. Goodness me, heart attack, and I'm half there. Interesting strategies. It looks like we've gone halfway. 50-50 pretty much on terms of strategies. So, super soft runners. 10 out of the 17 drivers on a set of super softs. Those are Damon, Neo, Saebo, Killerblue, YoJT, Dylan, Bray, Larkin, Gary, and Chill. So, top 10 out of the top 11 are on a set of super soft compound of tyres. Now on the alternate strategy, probably the better strategy I think as well, Nico, B. Morgan, Commensalist, Dan, Verstappen, Campbell and Toxic, main championship protagonists, and main battles as well to focus on, Commensalist and Dan, B. Morgan and QVR Chill. That was a Trident I think spinning in the background. It might have been Bray or Gary. There's been a little bit of contact actually on the start of this formation lap. So there's a few cars already round at the grid, but who's your bet on? My top 3 for the win tonight. I've got to give it Killerblue, to be honest. I think Killerblue was made for this track. He should do a good job out on track, the MP Motorsport man. I think I'm going to predict him for the win. For second, I'm going to go for Toxic, and for third, I'm going to go for QVR Verstappen for third. You've heard it here first. Campbell, I think, might be just in there or about. But we're going to get going here. 38 laps await the drivers out on track. The season finale about to begin here in League of Europe Formula 2. And you can hear the cars revving engines. And the 5 red lights about to go out here for the season finale in the Formula 2 Championship. It's round 14 in Germany, and it is lights out, away we go. Much better start by Neo. Gets the jump on Damon already. Sibyl's got a pretty good start as well, and Killerblue flies himself up into P2 already. So Neo through up to turn 1. Sibyl's gone around the outside of Damon, trying to get the move done. They're side by side. Everyone's clean through turn 1, I think, which is good to see. Neo's got about an 8/10 lead, running down in towards turn 2. Damon down the inside to Ibble, runs off track, and Damon actually gets the move done on Killerblue. A little bit of carnage there in the background. Commensalist and Toxic fighting for position. Good start there actually by Toxic, but it is Neo who leads the win. He's already got a second gap coming through the Parabolica for the first first time. The MP Motorsport man, Killer Blue, on the back of the BWT and Damon. This is running down towards the hairpin at turn 6. Can Killer Blue get the move done? He's on the inside line. Damon forced the outside line, and Dylan tries to come in as well. Maybe working with a bit of an IRO in mind then. Dylan's actually got past on Damon, so he was forced to the outside. Killer Blue gets the move done on both of them, however, and he's up to second. So Killer Blue up into second position. Dylan very close to back as they come through the Mercedes-Benz grandstand section for the first time, and B Morgan is round. Might have had a little bit of contact there with Toxic possibly, but B Morgan has got the car underway, and so everyone, Verstappen get caught up. Verstappen's got left side end plate damage, so Verstappen, one of my predictions, already going down the drain it seems. Down the inside of Car Mentalist. Can he get the move done through turn 12? This is in towards Sachs Curve, famously where Vettel